To start, take a light brown face paint and use a sponge to apply this to the outside edges of the forehead and along the tops of the cheekbones. You also need to fill in down the sides of the nose and underneath the eyes. Then switch to a darker brown colour and add a bit more shading around the outside edge of the face. Concentrate underneath the cheekbones and around the hairline, but blend the colour into the paler brown. With a very small amount of white face paint on the sponge, apply this down the centre of the nose and up onto the forehead. You need to make sure the sponge is really dry because you want the white to look very powdery. And then also add a small amount of this colour underneath the arches of the eyebrows. With the same darker brown colour as before, fill in the eyebrows so that they match the rest of the face, and then extend a line down from the corner of the eye right down to the tip of the nose. Before this paint has a chance to dry, take a clean brush and blend out the outside edges down the side of the nose. Next, take a black paint and use a thin brush to line the top eyelid. You want this to be very winged and very flicked out. Also line the bottom lid, but this line needs to be extended down a little bit further than the natural eyelid, and that will help create those big doe eyes. And then once again, before this colour has a chance to dry, use a clean brush to smudge it out and make it look really smoky. And then finally with the black, add a small nose and make sure it's quite rectangular in shape. To define the eyes further, use a dark brown to really exaggerate the crease. Use white to fill in the area between the lower eyelid and the black line that we created. And then add a few markings across the tops of the cheekbones and the forehead. Finally, add a small white highlight on the nose and don't forget your reindeer antlers to complete the look.